All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, all depending on whenever you're logging in from. And welcome to this Etherchain presentation. My name is Andreas coming to you from Malmö, Sweden, and I'm the creator of the Etherchain smart contract. And I'm here to present to you exactly how this works. So we're going to have a short and sweet presentation. Then we're actually going to have a quick Q&A and a little bit talk about what is happening with our ecosystem as it stands right now. Where are we heading? How far are we? And what will happen? So guys, we are here to look at Etherchain, which is what we would call the world's first decentralized community support fund. It's a DeFi support model, which is built on smart contract technology. It's built by the people for the people. And it's by far the most transparent peer-to-peer decentralized support system in the world. Now, before we go into the details of Etherchain, I want us to have a look at what a smart contract is, because having a basic understanding of this will increase the trust and confidence for this program. Now, a smart contract, easily explained, it's a self-executing contract that has a program protocol to follow and is deployed on the public blockchain. A smart contract can store value and it can execute transfers when the requirement of that contract has been met. So that's what all the fuss is about, because it's deployed on the public blockchain, it's fully transparent, nobody can change it, and that is the characteristics of a smart contract. Immutable, tamper-proof, scam-proof, fair, just, and as said, fully transparent. Now, a smart contract will act strictly according to the pre-written rules of the contract. Nothing less, nothing more. It is 100% decentralized, meaning that there's no central point, such as a company or an authority, in control of this contract. Nobody is in control of it. It is deployed on the public blockchain. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be shut down, and it cannot be banned, and we cannot ban anyone from the program. There's also no limits to what a smart contract algorithm can do. A lot of people think that it can only do one thing, but the thing is, whatever we program it to do, it will do, because it's simply there to perform that action, and it does so without the need of a third party. That is the beauty of a smart contract and the technology behind it. So moving on to the Etherchain smart contract. What is it and how has this been designed? Well, it has been designed to provide everyone with a DeFi support fund, fully based on the Ethereum blockchain and smart contract technology. Any participant can actually contribute Ethereum towards the community fund and support the Etherchain community members. By doing so, they will activate the contract code, and the supporter will now start to receive support back from other community members themselves. So Etherchain is 100% decentralized, and it's a community-based project. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means everything is based upon the community. There are no guarantee nor additional profits generated in this project, at least not right now, but it will be. So all that you receive from Etherchain right now is received from other community members, as this is a peer-to-peer support model. You support others and others support you back. So Etherchain can actually be viewed as a decentralized third party, my friends, and it will ensure fairness, transparency, and justice for all according to the algorithm code. There are no mediators, there are no intermediaries, there's no owners, no company, no CEO. That means no human interaction whatsoever. And that is effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners and partners' funds according to the rules of the smart contract. So as said, it's the most reasonable, safest, and best cutting-edge financial support model available to the people. Now, how does it work? Well, anyone can deposit Ethereum to the Etherchain community fund. You will now activate the contract code, and 24 hours after, you will start to receive a 1% daily return on your deposit. So you will receive that 1% every single day until you receive 310% of your deposit back. Those 310% can be received in 4 different ways. You have one, which is completely passive. That is the 1% daily return, which every single member has. And there's 3 optional by marketing. When the 310% support has been received through any of these 4 ways, you have to make a new deposit, either equal or greater, to continue to receive from the fund. You need to activate a new 310 limit. So every time you support the fund, you are entitled to receive 310% back, When that is received, you can make a new deposit or a new contribution, and you will activate a new 310 limit. Now, the 4 ways, as said, that we will be getting or that we can receive from, the 1% daily return on your deposit is for all members. It goes for a maximum of 310 days. It is 100% passive. Now, if you participate in building this community and helping this community fund to grow, you will receive a 10% direct referral commission for sharing and growing it. You will also receive a matching commission on your partner's daily 1%. And there's also a daily top sponsor pool, which goes by 5% of all deposits coming into Etherchain. We're going to have a look at these in detail. Now, the daily 1% return on your deposit is pretty straightforward. It is 1% of the given amount to the community. It will be given back to all users by the system algorithm up to the point when the maximum income limit of 310 has been received. So as an example, suppose you support the fund with 5 Ethereum. You're now eligible to receive 15.5 Ethereum back. Every 24 hours, you will receive 0.05 Ethereum until 310 days, or until you have received the maximum 310 through any of the other 3 ways, whichever reaches first. That means if you participate in building this community and you're receiving a 10% direct commission and matching commission, you will accumulate that 310% a lot faster. So everything accumulates towards the 310 limit. Now, the direct commission that people are receiving for helping out to grow the fund will be awarded to every sponsor when your direct partner makes a deposit. It's not just the first deposit, it goes for any future redeposit that might happen as well. This is 10% of the deposit amount. It goes directly to the sponsor. So let's say that you have a partner who goes in with 10 Ethereum. You will receive 1 Ethereum as your instant commission. Now, there are no limits to how many direct partners you can have. This is a unilevel structure. That means you can have unlimited. And as we said, all commissions apply towards the 3.1 time limit. Now, looking at the matching commission, this is the hidden gem in the compensation plan, and this is leverage on a high level. Now, matching commission will be based upon your partner's 1% daily return. And the matching commission will be awarded every single time a downline partner makes a withdrawal of that 1% return. The levels of matching that you will receive will be based upon how many direct partners you personally sponsor. You will have 1 level added for each direct referral. So if you have 2 direct referrals, you will receive a 30% match whenever those 2 make a withdrawal. You will also receive a 10% match if they bring in partners. When they make a withdrawal, you will receive a 10% match on this. Now, let me break it down in detail. If your direct goes in with 10 Ethereum, that person will receive 0.1 Ethereum every single day. If that person doesn't make a withdrawal for 10 days, they have accumulated 1 Ethereum. When they make a withdrawal, you will receive 30% of that 1 Ethereum. Not of that, but it will match 30% of that 1 Ethereum. So your partner receives 1, you will receive 0.3. So 30% match for every direct partner whenever they make a withdrawal. Now, on all partners on level 2, 3, 4, and 5, if you're qualified to receive on those levels, you will receive a 10% match whenever any one of your partners makes a withdrawal. If you're qualified to the next levels, level 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you will receive an 8% match every single time someone makes a withdrawal. And on all partners on level 11 to 15, you have a 5% match every single time someone makes a withdrawal. This, as I said, is leverage on a high level. It is a marketing plan that can compound and generate a massive residual income on a smart contract. And is fully justified because you will receive what you have done. All right, let's take a look at the daily top sponsor pool as well. This has been a huge incentive to all leaders and builders that are helping out to build this community. 5% of all deposits that comes into Etherchain is added to a separate daily top sponsor pool. Now, 10% of this pool is awarded to the top 4 sponsors of Ethereum volume every single day. The remaining 90% is now rolled over to the next day to continue to increase the rewards. Now, the allocation of the 10% that goes out is as following: 40%, 30, 20, and 10 to the top four. Right now, this pool is hovering around 300, 310 Ethereum. That means approximately 30 Ethereum is being shared every single day between the top four sponsors in our community. And every single day, we almost have new winners. This is a huge incentive to help people to grow and increase this community with a rapid speed. Now, let's have a look at the deposit function. In order to maximize the sustainability of this system, we need to have a minimum and a maximum deposit limit. So the first deposit, whenever you enter Etherchain, the minimum deposit you can make is 0.1. That is the lowest entry. This is approximately $40, $38 right now. And you can deposit all the way up to 10 Ethereum. Now, once you made a deposit, you will need to receive the full 310 limit and withdraw it before you can make a second. When you want to make a second deposit, this needs to be equal or greater than the previous. Meaning, if you deposited 1 Ethereum the first time, the minimum limit will be 1 Ethereum the second time. And now you can deposit all the way up to 30 Ethereum. Now, the third deposit needs to be equal or greater than the previous again, up to 90 Ethereum. While the fourth and any after must be equal or greater than the previous, and now up to 200 Ethereum. So 200 Ethereum is the maximum amount that you can support the fund with at once, but keep in mind, you can have unlimited cycles or unlimited redeposits. Receive your 310, you can make a new. Receive your 310 again, you can make a second. Receive your 310, you can make 10, 20, 100 deposits. You just need to complete your cycles. Now, let's have a look at the full algorithm distribution of the funds coming into Etherchain. So out of the 100% that comes in, 1% goes away as a platform fee. 5% is added to the separate daily top sponsor pool. 10% is given out immediately as the direct referral commission, while a total of 84% is stored in the contract balance and distributed through the 1% or the daily 1%, including the matching bonuses. This means that 84% of whatever you do goes to the community pool and is being shared to every single community member in Etherchain. It also means that 84% of whatever everyone else does in this community helps and goes towards you as well. This is what we call a true team build. Now, let's finish off with a couple important notes. As we know, guys, Etherchain is a community-based project. What does that mean? It means that there are no owners, there are no company, there is no CEO, there is no additional profits being generated in Etherchain itself. This is a support model where everything and anything that you receive from other community members that are supporting this vision as well. It is 100% decentralized with peer-to-peer transactions through a smart contract. A lot of people think that peer-to-peer transactions is an instant transaction between two people, but it's not. It's actually a person-to-person transaction. That means a transaction between two people without the need of a third to validate or confirm or do anything like that. So peer-to-peer transactions through a smart contract. Now, when the 310% has been received, a new deposit must be made to continue earning or receiving from any of the four ways. Why is it this way? Well, it's very simple. It's this way so that nobody can come in and just drain the fund, make one deposit, build a huge team, and sit back and relax and enjoy. No, you make a deposit, you're entitled and eligible to receive 310%. When you receive that, if you receive that in 1 day, 7 days, or 310 days, that is up to you. But when you have received it, your earnings will stop. You will need to make a new deposit to activate a new 310 limit. So once you received, you can support again as many times you wish. But this is a huge part of the sustainability and how this project will last for years and years to come. Now, minimum entry is 0.1 Ethereum. That means we're open to all participants globally. There's no restriction. All you need is a DApp Ethereum wallet and a little bit of Ethereum, and you're good to go. And the unique, guys, about Etherchain is, of course, that there's no referrals required in order to receive. The 1% will pay out daily to all members, 100% passive. Out of the 23,000 plus members we have, 23,000 plus has received from this community fund, and they will continue to receive every single day. This is what makes us unique, because we are combining the power of the passive investor with the active marketer. If you want to have a true team build, you cannot limit your audience. I see a lot of these smart contracts do that. They only have for the active marketer, for the builder. Well, they're eliminating the biggest market of them all, and that is the passive one. Those that are here because they would like to find a passive way to increase their earnings. And what usually happens when you have a great passive way for people to earn? Well, those who want to be passive, they end up becoming the biggest recruiters in the system. Why? Because they have a huge network of passive investors as well, where everybody wants. And when they find an opportunity where they can thrive and live passively, they will share it. That is the secret, guys. You cannot eliminate. You have to combine them. And that is what we've done. And as we know, everybody can increase the speed of their returns by helping out to grow the community fund through marketing and sharing of Etherchain. We have an exceptional and a very, very lucrative marketing plan, but it's also highly justified because you will receive from what you do, from what you and your team does. The more you help, the more you support, the more you give towards this community, the more you will receive. That is just how simple it is. And finally, guys, Etherchain is developing a complete ecosystem of DeFi services surrounding Etherchain. What does this mean? Well, if you're not familiar with DeFi yet, it stands for decentralized finance. It is one of the hottest topics on the market right now, and it is without a doubt, the future of cryptocurrency. We're now giving the power of money back to the people, and we can do so through technology, through blockchain, through smart contracts. We can see on the Ethereum blockchain, there's more than $7.4 billion locked in the DeFi smart contracts. Liquidity pools, DEXs, staking, oracles, derivatives, everything making these participants money, generating profit. And that is what we want to tap into as well. So we're going to deploy multiple DeFi services on the Ethereum blockchain that will surround and support the Etherchain community fund, generating additional income and profit to the fund, to all of you. That is the key and the vision behind this thing. We are here to build a decentralized financial system that will surround and support our main community fund for decades and decades to come, supporting millions and millions of people around this world. A lot of people think that this is far-fetched, but it's not. We have the technology, we have the platforms, we have the skills, and we can do it. We are doing it. I cannot wait to actually be announcing what exactly that we're going to deploy, and I will be doing so next week. Guys, next week, we will be starting to talk about the future development plans, and it's not a far future. We're talking 3, 4, 5 weeks away until we will be deploying some of the first services. I am super excited about this. We have a lot going on. I have been working more or less 24/7 around the clock with my developers and programmers to get all of this done. And why? Because we have the opportunity to do it. We have the opportunity to create something no one else has done. It might have been in their thoughts, it might have been in their vision, but no one has ever done this. We're paving way through uncharted territory, and we will write history with Etherchain. I can guarantee you that. With that, guys, we are going to stop the share. We're going to have a quick Q&A if there are any questions in the chat box. Other than that, we're going to take them quickly, and then I actually do have to get back to work with my programmers. We are in a testing phase right now, where we're testing several beta platforms that we are building, and I am super excited for this. All right, let me get to the questions and see what we got here. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading here. There was a lot of text here. Let me see here. What happens next when the smart contract expires? I'm not sure what you mean by smart contract expires. So the Etherchain smart contract will never expire. The Etherchain smart contract is deployed on the public blockchain, verified, audited. It will be there forever. Now, it is, of course, up to us as a community. If we want this to work, we got to get it working. We got to keep it, we got to sustain it. And I'm doing my part in building these platforms that will be generating additional income from several and multiple ways. But of course, this is a community built. It's built by the community for the community. But if you're talking about if the smart contract expires when you receive your 310, what happens is that your income will stop if you make a new deposit that will regain and continue. Let me see. 310% if my reference earns because of his referral income and he withdraws the amount, I will get the matching bonus, or it's only when he earns. Okay. So the 310%, let's say my referral has a lot of referral income and he withdraws. Will I get a matching bonus on that amount, or will it only be calculated on the 1% every day? Yes, your matching bonus is calculated on the 1% daily return. So let's say if you sign in at someone, if you sign up someone and that person, completes his 310 within 24 hours, makes a full withdrawal and then go back in, with that withdrawal, you will not receive anything because that withdrawal, he earned everything from direct commission. You're not receiving a match on the direct commission. Your match will be calculated on the 1% daily return. All right, so now that person withdrew 310 already. Now he's going to make a second deposit, either to equal or greater. And when the countdown timer finally completes, he will get his 1%. And when he withdraws that, that's your matching bonus. So let's say your partner doesn't withdraw for 10 days, accumulates a lot of direct commission, matching commission, plus 10 days of 1%. When he makes the withdrawal, your matching bonus is calculated on those 10% accumulated over those 10 days. So that is how the matching bonus works. Let me see. All right, so you said no one can stop it. I have a hypothetical question. What happens if you stop paying for the domain or hosting? Great question, because I've been getting that a lot. What happens if the site goes down? What happens with this, if that? Because the site itself is a central point. But here's the key, guys. We are 100% decentralized. Anyone can go straight into Etherchain on the blockchain and actually withdraw their earnings from there. You do not need the site. The site, apologies, the site is just a visual connection to make it easier for our members to understand what is happening in the smart contract, easier to withdraw their earnings back into their wallet. But without the site, you can go straight into the blockchain and you can withdraw the funds there. We do have a tutorial up already on our tech support channel. So everything that we like, anything like this, we already have a tutorial for everybody written down so everybody can just follow the steps. So if the site goes down, you can just actually follow those steps, go into the blockchain and still continue to withdraw and interact with the contract. The contract is a completely different thing than the website. The website is just a visual interface, as said, that will make it easier for the average Joe to understand what we're doing, because blockchain is technical stuff. So the site, just a visual, anybody can withdraw directly from the blockchain as well. The tutorials are already up there, so we're good to go. Let me see. So what do you say or answer to people who say that this is a Ponzi or a pyramid scheme? Great question. Well, first and foremost, a Ponzi is based upon old members paying new, new members paying old, right? That is what a Ponzi is. That's when you only need new members coming in to pay the old. This is eliminated in our system because every single old member will become a new. Once they receive their full 310, they make a new deposit. That makes them a new member, supporting every single member that has come in between when they came in and when they completed their cycle. All those members, when they make a new deposit, will be a part of receiving when he makes a withdrawal again. So old members are used to pay new. New are used to pay old. It is a circulation. So we're eliminating the Ponzi. Now, when it comes to a pyramid scheme, please tell me one business out there, even in the real world, that is not a pyramid. It is a very big difference between a pyramid structure and a pyramid scheme, scam, or a pyramid game, or whatsoever. This is absolutely not a game or a scheme or anything like that. Yes, it do have a pyramid structure. Everything does. The CEO, the vice presidents, the attorneys, the whatever so, and the workers at the bottom pulling in all the money to the company going straight up to the CEO. At least here, we all have a fair and square chance of surpassing anyone above us. You will receive what you do. So if you work harder than anyone else, you will receive more than anyone else. That is how the system is built. So that is how I reply to that. Let me see what else we got. Hyderabad Deepak, I see that your text is very long. I would appreciate if you could just text that to me on private. I do not have actually the time to read through it. So get back to me on Telegram with that. I don't actually know what the question is, but get back to me on that so I don't have to read the whole thing, please. Thanks. How will the DeFi system benefit Etherchain? Everyone supports everyone. All right, so take for instance, let's just take for example, if you're familiar with compound finance or Aave, this is a lending loaning service as well with liquidity pools where you can put your crypto in on a smart contract, you will earn interest, you can lend it to others, you will get interest back for that as well, etc., etc. So what is happening in that smart contract? Let me draw that up actually. So usually everything goes through a bank, right? Let's say that this is the bank. Now, you deposit money to the bank will lend your money to others, the bank will demand interest on that, get that back, the interest stays in the bank, and then when you want your money, you can get them back. Nothing else, that's it. That's how the bank is operating. They will take your money, give it to others, then they take the profit and interest, and then they will give you your money back when you want them. Might not even be able to get them when you want them. We've already seen that. Now, the DeFi service, the smart contracts, for example, as compound finance and Aave, there's a smart contract. What happens? You put your crypto in the smart contract. Somebody wants to lend that crypto. The smart contract sends it to them. Now, they will demand collateral and interest back. When the person pays back, nothing stays in the contract. You will receive your crypto and the interest back. So everyone that are now keeping their crypto in these DeFi services, liquidity pools, derivatives, and all this, they are earning an annual interest between 2 to 22%, depending on what crypto they're holding. So let's say an average of 10%. Guys, just Aave itself has more than $700 million that are in the liquidity pools and such that are gaining an average of 10% interest annually. 10% of 700 million is $70 million that are now annually being generated to the members and not the members, the participants that are putting their crypto in. We will do similar. But the thing we will do, let's say from the 10% that they earn from the $70 million, if we can take 10% of that or even 5% of that and add that to the fund, we got about $3.5 to $7 million annually every single year just from one platform that are going into the fund that will go back out to you. That is how a DeFi service can support the main fund, support the community. And this is what we're tapping into. This is what we're doing. Everything that we will be building and deploying on the blockchain as a DeFi service will be generating an additional profit to the fund. Everything will be on smart contract. Everything will be coded. Whenever some, let's say, profit is made here, 10% of that is being coded into the Etherchain fund. If you want to use our services, if you want to use our DeFi products, which is going to be top notch, I can guarantee you that, you will be supporting the Etherchain fund and its community as well. It will open the eyes for millions and millions of people that are not into network, that are not participating in Etherchain, and they're saying, hey, I want to be a part of that as well because I see that this is supporting that. We got a complete ecosystem of several DeFi services fueling that fund. That will never drain. I want to be a part of that. I want to have a 1% a day as well. So all of this is connected. And that is kind of how a DeFi service will support the main fund. All right, let's see what else we have here. How can we pay total 2% daily once deposit crossed 50,000 Ether and we need 1,000 Ether daily? All right, so sir, how can we pay 2% daily? That will be the matching bonus and the 1% together. Once deposits cross 50,000 Ether and we need 1,000 Ether daily to pay ROI balance, smart contract must maintain balance. If we succeed in this, it will last for a long term. Absolutely. Now, what we need to think about, guys, is that when it comes to the sustainability and how we calculate the incoming and outgoing, we cannot look at 2.35% of the total deposits, because keep in mind, guys, a lot has been withdrawn. A lot of people has already completed their cycles, made a new deposit, etc., etc. So we're calculating 2.35% on the current balance that are in the smart contract. As we were talking about earlier days, is that we will sometime hit a stage because the fund will increase, and then we will hit a stage where it kind of stalls a little bit and it will drop a little bit. And as you guys might have seen, we're in that stage right now. A lot of people have been reaching out to me saying, what happens? Because the fund is going down. There's more outgoing than incoming. And that is true. It is true right now. But guys, that will change, because think about this. At this current time, there are thousands and thousands of members in our community that are completing or about to complete their 310. That means that they have already withdrawn the 100% that they have, and they're withdrawing pure profit. They already made, if they put one in, they might already taken two out, 2.5 or something. So at this point, we have thousands of members completing and withdrawing profit. What happens when they complete their cycle? They make a new deposit. So the fund has increased. It's reached the top. It goes a little bit down. When these members are completing their cycle, they make a new deposit, and that's when we will see the fund balance start to go back up. What we need to look at right now, when we see that the fund is decreasing slightly, we have to start looking at how many members are joining. What is the amount of members that are joining on an average day? And that is a steady 300, steady 250 to 300 members every single day. If we're looking at the analytics of the contract balance, we can see that right now, the average that goes out is approximately 700 to 800, and the average going in is approximately 500 to 600. So it differs between about 150 to 200 Ethereum more that goes out. But this is just going to be for a short period of time. And guys, it's already been for about 14 days, almost 2 weeks. This can go on for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it will not affect the fund. In 2 weeks, the fund dropped from 19.5 to 17.5 or 17.4. That's about 2,000 Ethereum. But in these 2 weeks, we paid out probably 9,000 Ethereum, but we had 7,000 Ethereum coming in. So guys, we are in amazing shape. We need to learn how to read the analytics and to see the sustainability and where it comes from, because the code in Etherchain has been designed to give us time. designed to give us time to build this community, to keep increasing. We will see the balance go up and down because we are at that point when we are paying out a lot, but we're paying in a lot as well. So that is a little bit about the sustainability. We maybe a little bit over there, Ashish, but absolutely we are in a very good shape. Let's just say that we don't pick up. Let's say that it doesn't start increasing, but that we keep this 700 out, 550 in, continuously now. We're sustainable for between 280 to 325 days. That's it. There's no difference at all. That means that every single member is actually going to receive everything that they are supposed to, and might even more. So we are, as said, in an amazing, amazing shape. And guys, as said, this is only the beginning. We are not stopping with Etherchain. Our DeFi ecosystem will be generating so much that it will almost not be needed to build a community anymore to sustain it. It won't happen in a month. It won't happen in 3. But when we have 7, 8, 9 DeFi services that are generating maybe $2, $3, $4 million a year each to the fund, do you think it will stop? Do you think the community will feel unsecure? Do you think the community will stop promoting such a, I don't know. Do you think they will stop promoting this decentralized community support fund where everyone is receiving, where everyone is getting support? We do not have one single member that has made one single complaint for 3 months. For 3 months, 24,000 members, and not one single person is unhappy. What is it we have created? We have created a community of positivity, of energy, of happiness. And that is what people would like to be a part of, especially when they see that the whole project works as well. So yeah, moving on to the next question. Let me see here. There is, I see that time is running away as well. Let me see here. Sir, in layman language, how to make a common man understand that this system will never vanish. We cannot read the code of smart contract when Etherchain says 84% will be in the pool. Yes, you can. You can read in the contract that 84% will be in the pool, because in the contract, it will show you that 1% goes away to the platform fee, 5% goes away to the top sponsor pool, 10% goes away to the direct referral commission, and that leaves 84% that goes into the contract balance, to the community fund. So everything is available and visible in the code. So that is probably the best layman language I can make. Check the code, you will see everything there. Let me see here. What will happen with the remaining Ethereum in the top sponsor pool? Does it mean that you only use 10% of the Ethereum and the rest 90% will never be used? No, as it said and as I explained, 10% is paid out every single day. 90% is rolled over into the next day to continue to increase the pool. So if there's 100 Ethereum in the pool right now, 10% is paid out today, it leaves 90 Ethereum. Those 90 Ethereum goes into the next day. And as people continue to make deposits, the 5% is being added to those 90 Ethereum. And then when the timer goes out, 10% of that pool goes out, and the 90% goes to the next day and continues to build. That is how that pool has been built from 0 Ethereum to over 300 Ethereum. All right, guys. I believe we have been replying to all the questions as we could. If there were anything that I missed, please get back with us into the Telegram chat group. We will be more than happy to answer any questions there as well. I want to thank everyone for being on. You guys are amazing. Let's keep building. Let's keep pushing this, because we have an amazing, amazing project here, guys. And we're going to last for a long, long time. With that, thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.